guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today, I really do appreciate it. So today we are going to be using the lovely Natasha Denona Pastel Palette that Karen kindly sent me for my birthday. So it was a belated birthday gift, and just look at it guys, look how beautiful she is. I thought I'd try and recreate one of Natasha Denona's looks. So I don't know step for step, but I'm going to just try and recreate it off a photograph, and this model guys is absolutely stunning. So this is what she looks like. Isn't she gorgeous? Let's zoom in on the eyes, and I'll just zoom in on one eye, and that's the kind of look that I want to do today. I'm not going to recreate looks in every video, but there are a few looks that I've seen going around Instagram. And speaking of Instagram guys, there's going to be a bit of a change. Now, I normally post my looks to Instagram. I'm not going to be doing that for at least 2 to 4 weeks. I'm going to take the app off my phone. I'm not deleting it because you guys know I love Instagram. I love the reels. I love posting pictures. But at the moment I'm trying to do a no buy, and at this moment in time it's in my best interest not to buy anything. So I'm removing not only Instagram, I'm removing like Look Fantastic, I've got an app of theirs, Beauty Bay, I've got an app of theirs, they've gone off my phone as well. Everything that's kind of an encouragement to buy I've removed from my phone, just to give me that fighting chance of not buying anything. I would say to you guys, I do have a slight problem with buying makeup. You probably already know that anyway. I've got so much in my collection and I don't need it all. I've just done a big massive declutter. You'll see those videos probably before this one. And I've got rid of a hell of a lot of makeup, which I've spent a hell of a lot of money on. I just want to come off Instagram for maybe 4 weeks, and by that point I won't be, if I've not bought makeup for 4 weeks, and it'll be easier to just continue the no buy. So don't take it personally if you message me and I don't reply. It just means that I haven't seen that message guys. Now I've reached out to a few people that I speak to regularly, just to ask them if they want to message me somewhere else, like on Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp. Again, if I've not messaged you, then I'm really sorry, but I won't be gone for long, and you can always leave me an Instagram message and I'll pick it up when I get back. But on that note guys, I've got a lot of clean brushes here, so we're just gonna go into this look here. I can do without the constant ads of new makeup release. This look will be in the video all the way through. I think I'm going to even pair it with a pale lip like that. It looks like she's got one of Natasha Denona's lipsticks on and maybe a bit of a lip gloss. So I'm going to try and create a look as near to that as possible. Right, so I need like a pencil brush, I think. This one might work. Yeah, and I'm doing that more for financial reasons. I've said on so many occasions I can't afford to keep buying makeup. But on a positive note, I have set up a Patreon account. Now you don't have to, but I plan on doing more content over there. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, and I want to do story times, and I don't think they'll make it to YouTube just because they're a bit personal. So I thought I'd start putting them on Patreon, and you'll see some videos that probably won't make it to YouTube either on there. So if you wanted to support me and see that content there, you just need to go and check out Patreon. I'll post the link for my Patreon in the description box, but you can also find it on the main page where my banner is. It's got all my links there if you're interested in seeing my Patreon, that is. And let me just say, if you are and you do support me, thank you so much. But yeah, we're going to get into this now. So the first shade she goes in with is this Bora shade, and she takes that in the crease. I'm just going to map it out with this pencil brush. Yeah, she's not taking a lot above here, so I just need to go in the crease with this. So I don't know if Natasha Denona just put these on without a base. but I've got a base down. Really, I should have gone over the top of it with a white eyeshadow. What else? I need a more stiffer brush, I think. I wonder if this one will work. Probably going to have to go in a few times with these shades because they are pastel. And I'm filming this video at stupid o'clock in the morning. I've not done this in a very long time. But I was supposed to do it earlier, then my mum came. And then I've been watching Back with My Ex. It's a reality TV show. It's an Australian reality TV show, and it works the same way Married at First Sight works, and I love Married at First Sight Australia. So I thought I'd watch that, and I'm already like 4 episodes in. I really do like it. Right, why is this not looking pigmented? I've gone a bit above where I should have, but that'll do. I think I'm just going to leave it there. See, I normally go all the way up here when I'm putting eyeshadow on because I've got hooded eyes. Some of you guys might be thinking, well, you should be strong enough not to let Instagram bother you. To be honest, I've been on social media now a very long time, it's years at this point. To be honest, I feel like I could just do with a few weeks off. I took a couple of weeks off Instagram, just Instagram. I don't know, I want to say 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months. And I think it was only a week actually I took off when I was ill, when I had the C word. Yeah, it won't have even been, yeah, it might have been 2 months ago actually. And I was off for about a week, and then I got kind of, I'm like, oh, I need to go back onto Instagram. Now, if the app isn't on the phone, I would need to put it back on, and that's why I'm going to take it off. Just like, that's why I've taken all the other apps off, because you've got to go through the effort of putting it back on the phone, and I know it's not really an effort, but right, I think this is going to be the most I can get it, because I've really gone in a few times, as you're seeing. Now, what she got on the outer V, can we see that yet? I think she's put that purple shade on the outer V. Doesn't really show it, but I think that's what we'll do. And then she puts it down here, which we'll do later. I am obsessed with recreating looks, especially Natasha Denona's looks. So I don't know what else to say to you, apart from I've created a Patreon account. I'm going off socials for a while, apart from YouTube. I still want to continue with my YouTube channel, but the whole reason of me going off is this light just a bit dark, or is it me? Oh, that's much better. So, as I was saying, the reason I'm going off socials is because I've been a little bit down recently, which I feel is only fair to let you guys know, because you might think, well, why now? Why go on this no by now? Well, I plan to go on it anyway, but for the last few weeks I just can't get out of this funk. You guys won't probably even be aware of it, because my regular uploads are going up, and sometimes even more. It's like I'm going to post one extra video on Sunday, and that one will have already gone up by the time this one goes up. There's not going to be any changes to the channel. Hopefully not. Anyway, hopefully I'm still, no matter how I feel, hopefully still going to be able to post videos. But I've not actually put makeup on all week, because I've been feeling that down. This is the first time in like 6-7 days that I've worn makeup, and it's because, you know, I wanted to use this palette because Karen kindly gifted it to me, and I said that I would do some looks with it. If it wasn't for that, I don't know that I'd be on camera now trying to do this video, because I am awkward. You can see that I'm awkward and that I'm not the same kind of bubbly Andrea that you're probably used to. But yeah, I'm going to try and get through it, and hopefully I'm going to do like 4 or 5 days with this palette. If we haven't used all the shades, because there are a lot of shades in there, then maybe we can do some more looks towards the end of summer with it, because I've got a few pastel palettes that I want to try, and then I want to do the least favourite to favourite in my pastel eyeshadow collection. So I do need to have them all tested by the end of summer. I mean, it's spring, for goodness sake, and it's 1 degree at the moment. It's absolutely freezing in the UK. So what's the next shade that she used? She put blue all over her lid now then. That's, from what I can see, looks like it's just blue. Maybe it's got a hint of that green in. No, it's blue and then it's purple. Right, we need a bit more purple here. So she's not used many shades. I don't know if she's put a bit of blue and green on. Because if she hasn't, why would she put green down here? I think she's... Right, so even if she hasn't, we'll do that. I need a better brush than that though. I need like a packing brush. This one might work. Right, now which blue would she have used? Because we've got two in here. We've got Airy and we've got Bubble. Oh, I hate recreating looks. I love it, but I hate it just purely because I think she's used Airy, the lighter blue. I love it because, you know, it's really testing me, but then I hate it because I'm like, well, is it that shade or that shade? Especially if there's similar shades in a palette. Now I've dropped my mirror. Right, so I'm just going to go in. I don't think this brush is going to work. It'll probably work for the lash line better. And she's got jewels on. I don't have any jewels, so I can't do a look with jewels. I'm not buying any. Oh, that's nice. What is going on with this brush? Right, she's really taken that into the crease. So I bet I could do this with my self-made palette that I've got. The one that's full of Glam Shop, and also the Inner Trance and Aura Now and Miss Bliss palettes from Colourpop. Right, I'll leave it there and then we'll pop some of that green on. I don't know for sure if she's popped some of that green on. Right, let's see. I do genuinely think she's put green in the middle. So I don't think this is going to work now, but let's try it. So let's go in with Zest around here. It's probably going to look a bit different. And then I'll go in with that blue again in a minute and kind of blend it all in together. Once I've got enough green on. She's got green on, but you can barely see that there's any green there. So I feel like I'm putting far too much green down. And go back in with Airy and see if we can make it so there's a smooth transition now. Yeah, she's put the blue over most of the green, but there's definitely another shade in between the blue and the pink. It looks like it's just like blue and the pink, so I might just go over it so the green's kind of peeking through a bit. So you can see that it's definitely peeking through, and that's how she's got it. So how are you guys all doing anyway? Are you all good? Right, now we're going to put these shades on the lash line. So we're going to start off with that purple, that Bora shade. Right, so on first impressions guys with this palette, I do feel like you have to go in with these mattes a few times. So far we've not used a shimmer, so I can't really let you know about that. Right, that's enough of the purple. I've got a habit of going a bit ham with it, so Just need to keep going over it to make it a little bit more pigmented. Okay, let's clean the brush. And then I think it's the green. So the green is called Zest. She's blown hers out a little bit more than I have, so maybe I should. How far does she take that? Pretty far. To about there. Should have brought you in a bit closer really when I was doing the video. Let's just bring you in a bit closer. Better late than never, eh guys? Okay, so now then I guess it's the blue, is it? Yeah. The blue goes into the green. So airy. I'm going to make a slight change to this look so it's not going to be exact. Let's have a look. Yeah, can you see she's got no shimmer at all? I have to have an inner corner highlight, so we're going to be going in with, we're going with this brush. I think I've washed it, but we're going to go in now with Illusion. This white to pink, I think it is. The model has a gem, I have a highlight. Sounds fair, doesn't it? Yeah, so I don't want to worry you guys when I say I'm suffering at the moment with depression. There's just quite a lot going on behind the scenes, and maybe I will talk about it in a story time on Patreon, depending on if any of you guys want to support me over there, I guess. I mean, I've put a page together, but maybe you won't want to support me, and that's absolutely fine. It's just in case you do and you want to see other content. But no pressure, guys, at all. I'm just going to put a bit more of this Illusion on. Okay, so I think we're done there. I just need to go and grab a lipstick. You know what, there was one on the bed all along. It's this Dior one, it's in Project Pan, so let's just use that and then we'll put mascara on and whatnot. I'm doing it a bit different today. So this one is Underground. There's not much left. So mascaras, guys, we're going to be using the Essence Lash Princess, which has gone up right onto the lid. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to have to sort that out in a minute. and then the false lashes. So mix those two mascaras really do look like you've got false lashes. So I'm going to wait for the mascara to dry down. I'll fix the issue and then that will conclude the video for today. And tomorrow will be day 2 look 2. Right, so we're going to try and sort this mess out. Right, let's just try and go on with some eyeshadow. So just this blue airy shade. I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics 104 brush I've got. I actually like it with that illusion shade just there. Part of me wants to go all the way over there where that purple is with it, but it wouldn't be. It would be completely different, and I wanted to recreate Natasha Denona's look, or as close to me getting it like that as possible. And I think I've not done a bad job. I think some little diamantes here would have looked perfect, and it would have been a recreation of that look. But I don't have any, like I said earlier, and this is the best I'm gonna get it. So that's it again. The lipstick isn't a match either. She's wearing a paler lippy than me, so that's unfortunate as well. But everything else, I don't feel like I've done a bad job. What do you reckon, guys? Like I said, this picture is going to be up all the way through the video, so you'll be able to see a side by side of me achieving this look. It's a fairly simple look, or I made it look simple. I don't know how Natasha Denona created it, because I've not seen a video of her doing that. I've not seen a video of that model in any of their videos either. I said to my mum, isn't that model beautiful? And my mum said, well, she would be if she took that earring out. And I'm like, Mum, that's the fashion these days. And she's like, oh, don't you get one, will you? And I'm like, no, Mum, I think it's safe to say I'm not going to get an earring there in my nose. If anything, I'll get one here. I've always, like, ever since I turned 40, I think I'm having a midlife crisis, I've felt like getting a nose piercing. What do you reckon, guys? Should I do it? So yeah, this is it, guys. This is the look. The only change is that I used that illusion shimmer. Other than that, she has got absolutely no shimmer on her lids, which to me, it's not a look. It's not a look if you're not wearing shimmer. But yeah, this is it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what look you like. Days 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. I think I'll be doing 5 days, 5 looks with it. Yeah, you could quite easily do 5 days with this palette. But we'll see. However many looks I decide to do, let me know which look you like the best. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 look 2. Hey guys, so today we are doing day 2 look 2. With the beautiful Natasha Denona palette. I absolutely love her so much. So in today's video I'm going to do a relatively toned down look, just because I've got another video to do after this. I did it yesterday, and no, I did it the day before yesterday and everything was fine, or I thought it was fine, but I looked so ill. So I've been suffering from hay fever the last couple of days. It is relatively early to be having it. But yeah, I mean, I've got a runny nose. You know, my throat's starting to, I don't know. It's not sore, let me get some tissue. Let's start again. I wouldn't say it's sore, it's just like I've got a frog in my throat. It's mainly my eyes last night, and yesterday afternoon were just so tired I couldn't even film a video, so I should have filmed another video yesterday with a pastel palette. So we've done one, so this is the second day, and I want to do a relatively neutral one. It's still obviously going to be colourful, because how can it not be with this beautiful, beautiful palette. Today I want to dip into these two shades especially. So we've got Bellini and we've got Starla, and maybe this yellow for the inner corners, this limoncello shade. So we're going to see how that goes. Nothing too bright, but we got the brighter look out of the way yesterday, and I'm going to be doing a couple more brighter looks like that, a couple more inspiration looks. This one I just want to be that little quicker, and in yesterday's video I kept going to and fro from the phone, so that video was like near enough half an hour. I don't want 4 looks being half an hour long. I mean, it'd be a 2-hour video fest for you guys. And also after that, I'm gonna film the video that I filmed yesterday, because I looked so sick on it. I looked really poorly. I've got to refilm that. It's basically a Patreon introduction, and I'm not too sure whether I'm going to put it on YouTube, but I have signed up for a Patreon page now. If you want to go and check it out, the link will be in the description box, and it will also be in this video. So if you want to go and check it out, please do so. I'd really love your support if you feel like you can do that. Okay, so we've got all these brushes, and we're just going to go in with them now. What I want to do is I want a white, just because I've got a white base on and it's quite tacky. So let me get something. That one, it comes from the Colourpop Aura now, so we'll just use that. Right, I need a mirror, don't I? Why do I always struggle to find mirrors? This is my other Charlotte Tilbury one. I don't know where that one's gone. So yeah, we're just going to put this on just to mattify it. I was watching somebody's video today on the Natasha Denona palette. Now, I wouldn't say she was giving it a hard time. She wasn't. She was just giving her genuine thoughts, which everyone will do. And I have only used it the one time so far, so at the moment take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. But from the shades that I used the day before yesterday, I actually really enjoyed them. Yes, I had to build them up a little bit, but she was saying this one here, Zest, was the worst one from the palette. It didn't show up well. I got quite good pigmentation from mine. I think it's because I've got the white base on, so I just said to her, I know you probably wanted to try it without a base on, to give your initial thoughts, but pastels actually do work better and become more vibrant with a white base, what I found anyway. If I was to go in with these shades without a white base, I don't think they'd show up, just because that's what pastels are like. Right, what are we doing? Right, so let's go in. Maybe this one. Is this the Spectrum one? Yeah. Spectrum B07. They are clean, I'm just checking. I'm going to go in with Bellini in the crease. Packing quite a bit on, as you can see there. And I'm just going to build it up until I've got what I think is the right pigmentation for me. Maybe just one more. So like I said, you do have to build them up, but when it comes to pastels, guys, I'm really not bothered about that. Right. That'll do, I think. I mean, I expect it, to be honest. The darker shades you won't have to build up this much, but they're all pretty light in the Natasha Denona Pastel Palette. And I didn't know whether I was going to go in with that Bellini shade on the lid and up into the crease. I don't think I am. I think the Starlet shade, from what I remember, which is this one here, I think that's pretty pigmented. So I feel like I just want to go in with my ring finger and just spread it all across the eyelid. It goes with my top. Ooh. Lush. Absolutely divine. And I'm doing the same with this one. I'm just packing it on. I want it all in the eyelid. I want to put it all on the eyelid and then maybe a yellow in the inner corner, because I feel like with Peach, I feel like yellow would really go with it. So yeah, the big news with me is I finally sat down and made this Patreon account. If you go over to Patreon, you will see my introduction video by the time this goes up, and you'll be able to see it whether you're a part of my membership or not, because I'm keeping that open to the public just so they can see what my plans are for Patreon. The reason I've done it is because I've been asked now for the last few months, I'd say 4 or 5 months, people have been saying, and it's not just one person. At first I thought, no, I can't do that. When one person asked me, and then I got asked by a few other people, why not, you know, why not do it? That's gorgeous. Isn't it? Isn't that pretty? Right, so I need a really fine brush now. This one will work for this limoncello shade. And I don't know how pigmented this is going to show up because it's really, really pale. Might have to go in with a setting spray. So, yeah, it's really pale. But it's more like a lemon colour, like it states. Maybe we can spritz it. Let's spritz this brush. Oh, that's better, I think. It's never going to be the most pigmented eyeshadow, but when you spritz the brush it goes on a little bit better. Right, and I don't really want to put the peach on the lash line. What can we do? Let's have a look at the palette. Would be nice to use something I didn't use yesterday. I don't want to use pink on my lash line because it will look like I've got it will look like I'm pretty sick. I think then either Brisk or Bubble. I used Bubble already. Let's go in with Brisk. It's only like a really fine liner brush. So Brisk is the mint green. Now I don't have any base on the lash line because I don't really like getting that close, putting anything that close to my lash line. So we might have to go in more than a few times with this really pale mint green shade. I might have to go in with some darker colours, I think, maybe in the middle. Kind of brighten it up a bit. Yeah, just make it a bit darker. I'm going to put Bubble all over just because it is a little bit darker. Oh, my eyes are really struggling. Can you see how bad this one's watering? Right, I'm done with doing that. Okay, mascaras. Let's go in with Essence False Lashes first. I'm actually liking this Lash Princess a lot better now. That's with 2 coats on. Let's go in with the Essence False Lashes mascara just to give it some oomph. Lift it up at the root. Honestly guys, if you've not tried this one, I would recommend it over the Lash Princess. Gives you such a volume, and I know we've used that one as well, but it works really well with the Lash Princess, I find. What else is new with me? Right, so I'm going to go through it with you guys. There is something. So Instagram is kind of... I'm not feeling Instagram at the moment. I'm just sick of brands like shoving new makeup releases down our throats as consumers. I'm personally on a no-buy. I'm trying not to buy makeup at the moment. I will buy like mascaras because I don't have many of those in the collection, so if I was to run out, I've got one backup, but when I run out of that I will buy it, but that shouldn't be for another 3 to 6 months anyway. So yeah, I've come off Instagram. I haven't left anything on there to say that I'm coming off. I've contacted the people that I speak to on a regular basis just to see if they want to speak to me on a different platform, and some of them do and some of them don't. But I have explained to them I'll probably be gone for the next month off Instagram. I just don't want to be tempted to buy anything, and I feel like giving myself that month without buying anything will make me all that stronger. I've not... Like initially what I was going to do, I was just going to take it off my phone. I wasn't going to delete the app because you know how much I love Instagram and posting pictures and just interacting with you guys as well. I love nothing more than to talk to you all about makeup in my DMs. At the moment I can't really do that. I can do it elsewhere. I can do it on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger. So yeah, if you did want to contact me on one of those platforms, that's absolutely fine. I'd love to chat with you there. But if not, I'll see you again in about a month's time, hopefully. Some other things that I've done is I've deleted apps from my phone. Not permanently, again, I've just removed them. So we've got eBay. I am tempted by eBay more than anything else, just because it's so inexpensive. It's so inexpensive to buy the odd lipstick from there. So I've removed that. I've not removed Amazon yet because I think my mum wants to buy something from Amazon, but when she does buy it, then I'll just remove that. So Amazon will be getting removed probably by the end of next week. I've removed Look Fantastic, Beauty Bay, Cult Beauty. I've a few email companies are known to send me emails, like Beauty Bay is one that sends me a lot of emails, Look Fantastic and Cult Beauty, so I've kind of blocked them from sending me any more emails. Yes, it's drastic, guys, but yeah, I'm fed up with the mailing lists as well. So yeah, that's what I've done to give me a fighting chance to stick to this no buy. It was initially a low buy, but I don't actually need anything, so I'm gonna do a no buy. I don't know, I'm gonna try it initially for 3 months. It could be longer, 3 to 6 months, and then in the Black Friday sale, when that comes around, I hopefully will be able to get my hands on the Pat McGrath Labs Utopian Dreams palette. I really want that more than anything, so I think that'll be the next big purchase I buy for myself, but I am only going to get that in the Black Friday sales or a sale equivalent to it. So that's where I am at the moment. Let me know if you want a no buy, low buy. I would love to know in the comments down below. Let's go and grab a lipstick and then that will wrap up the video. I feel like using this. I was just going to say, what can I use? But I feel like using this. I love Kylie's formula. This one is a shade Christian. I feel like that would really go with that starlet shade, which we put all over the lid. And I'll go on my t-shirt as well. Now that looks nice, does it not? I'm just waiting for it to dry down. Yeah, I really like that. I've just had a thought though, guys. Just before I let you go, I need to find the brush first. Oh, here. Just had a thought. Right, so this is a Morphe brush. I feel like I want to go in with Illusion on the brow bone. Normally I don't put shimmer on, but let's use this again. I feel like out of all those eyeshadows, this will probably get used the most because you can use it for in a corner, you can use it for brow bone, and it's really gorgeous. Duochrome, absolutely love that. 2 pieces. Put that too far in the actual brow. Well done, Andrea. Right, let's wipe that off and let's try this brush with that limoncello shade again, see if we can get it a little bit better. A little bit more pigmented. What I could do with, I'm not going to buy any, but what I could do with is some pastel liners. Oh, that's beautiful. Right, so now I think we're done. So this is the second day, so it's day 2, look 2, and this is what we're looking like. Now I don't know what look I like the best. I really loved the look that I recreated on day one, but I really like this peachy summery look. Very, very simple that I've created. I like to do really simple looks on my channel, just easy to follow ones, and this one is really easy. I mean, what have we used? We've used Bellini, so 1, Starlet 2, then we used Limoncello 3, then I used Brisk a little bit 4, then we used Bubble 5. So we've used 6 eyeshadows with Illusion. So yeah, we've used a good portion of the palette. It didn't actually feel like I had used 6 eyeshadows. Originally today when I was going to do this look, my intention was to use 3 eyeshadows. So my intention was to use Bellini. I didn't know whether I was going to start that on the lid and go all the way up into the crease. Can you see I've not taken it up that high that I usually do? I'm trying to figure out if I like this better or if I like to take it up a little bit higher because I've got hooded eyes. On some of the looks that I create, I will take the eyeshadow up a little bit higher. But I'm actually liking the way it's looking at the moment. I'm liking the fact that it's not too high. So yeah, so initially what I was going to do is I was just going to put Bellini. So initially I was going to use Bellini. I was going to put that on the lid and run it into the crease. And then I was going to go over the top with Starlet, but I don't feel like you need to. Starlet is pigmented enough. I mean, look. Starlet is pigmented enough without you having to put a base down. And then we went in with, was it Brisk after that? Yeah, we went in, no, sorry, we went in with Limoncello after that. That is really sheer. I don't know if that would pick up all over the lid. So that's really sheer in my book. I want to play with that a little bit more, I think. Then we went in with Brisk as a liner. Again, that was quite sheer, so I don't have a base on my lash line, and that might be why it didn't really stick, so maybe I should try that. So we used Brisk, and then I went in with Bubble. This Bubble shade is absolutely stunning, guys. I absolutely adore it. And then we went in with Illusion on the brow bone. So that was all 6 shades we used today. It's getting to the point now then where I practically used the palette. Maybe I won't do 4 days, 4 looks. Right, so what have I got left to use? I don't know if I used 2. I'll need to check that. I've certainly not used Mint Frost. I've not used Dainty, so that's 3 on that row. I've not used Adriatic 4. I've not used Duet. I don't think I've used Airy. And I've not used Feather. So we've got 6 more shades to use. And some of them are shimmers, so yeah, we could potentially do 4 days, 4 looks with it. Initially I was going to do 5 days. We'll do 4 days and we'll concentrate on using the shimmers because there's quite a lot of shimmers that I need to use. I'm going to leave it here now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your support. Please like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would really appreciate it, and it does help out the channel an awful lot. Please share and also please comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so we're back on the Natasha Denona Pastel Palette today. So again, we all know what she looks like. Truly beautiful. Hey, we're matching today. So what I thought is we could do the pinks. Now after the pink, I think there's only maybe Mint Frost to use and potentially Airy. I don't know if I used that in the first look, I can't remember. So I don't think we'll get around to using them. I think I'll be doing 3 days instead of 4, just purely because the video is already long. I've edited all the other videos down and it's going to be too long, so we'll do 3 days, not 4. And we'll, yeah, so we're going to obviously use the pinks like I've just said. My intention is to go in with Tulle. I think I'm going to use that all on the lid and go into the crease with it because I want to use these I think they're duochromes, I don't think they're multichromes. I want to use these duochromes here. So we've got Duet and we've got this Dainty shade here. Not too sure whether I'm going to go in with Dainty, and I think I might buff it out with Feather. So we're just going to get into it. I've got quite a few clean brushes for once, so we're not going to struggle with them today. Right, so packing on, I think I'll use this shading brush. So, I don't know where my mirror is again. What is it with me and mirrors? Oh, it's here. Still haven't found my other Charlotte Tilbury one. Okay, let's go in with Tulle. Now I'm a bit worried about how this is going to turn out, just purely because I don't do pink, as you know. But it's pastel. And it might be okay. Yeah, we're just going to build the colour up, run it into the crease. I don't want to take it too high, just high enough so it's kind of peeking through. I was looking at my videos yesterday and the get ready with me using my project pan item still hasn't gone up. That's going to go up on Wednesday. Yeah, that's going to go up tomorrow, Wednesday. So it will already be up by the time this one goes up. And my eyeshadow tutorials with the Menage a Moi, which I filmed weeks ago, still hasn't gone up. So I don't know whether to put this video up first, because the Natasha Denona Pastel Palette is more current, so I might do this one first and then maybe next week put the Menage a Moi up. It's going to be a busy week for filming. It might not be actually, I am ahead. But I do have, as I've said in the previous video, I do have a Patreon account now. And I always said when I got patrons, as they call them, or subscribers, I would start filming at least once a week for that channel. So I've got a couple now, so thank you to them. And yeah, we're going to be filming on Sunday. Well, I'm going to film before Sunday and it will go up on Sunday. So the videos for Patreon will go up Sunday. It's not going to make a change to my videos over on YouTube, hopefully. So the videos, as you know, go up Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and sometimes if I can, I'll put a bonus video up. I don't think the bonus videos will be going up on YouTube anymore, just because I'm not going to have the time. I think 3 days a week is enough for YouTube, and then maybe one video for Patreon. Or if it gets a little bit more popular and people want to see me more over there, I'll do two. I'll do Sunday and Thursday, so that's like 5 days a week potentially. That's enough, isn't it? Okay. I'm not laying pink down on the lash line. I don't know what colour I'm going to go in there with, but it's not going to be pink. Just because it makes me look so sickly. Right, let's go in with Duet. So, this one here. It's only very sheer, that's why I laid that pink down. In fact, let's get some glitter glue if I can find it. It's on the bed from the other day, so let's put some glitter glue down. That's too much for one eye. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? What have you been up to? Right, so that's getting tacky now, so let's again go in with Duet. I'm hoping this is going to show because this is one of the prettiest shades in the palette. It's like a pink with a purple to lavender kind of duochrome. I can never do it. Oh yes. We'll have to build it up, but oh yes. Do I want to go in with Dainty though as well, and maybe a little bit of Dainty, but not a lot. Let's quickly get some on this side before it dries. I wouldn't say it's really pigmented, guys, but you can definitely see the flip. Right, let's try Dainty. As well, just on the outer corner. I mean, it's practically the same shade. This one's just a bit more peachier. Then I wonder if I can go in with Duet over the top. The problem is with Duet, it is a little bit chunky. I think I might put that limoncello shimmer on the lash line. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's do that now. Find a brush. This one will do. I don't normally use shimmer on the lash line, but I want to see what it looks like. So let's go in with limoncello then. It's like a lemon. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that. At least I can say I've used it a couple of times. Right, and then I'm going to go in with Illusion, which is that white in the inner corners, that one there. That's another duochrome. It's like a white with a peach undertone. And I can honestly say this is the shade I've used the most, because I tend to use it for the inner corners and then go in on the brow bone with it. I do just want to though go in with this tulle shade here again. I'm going to go in with this Sigma Blending E25 brush. That's better. A bit more on this side. Okay, then I'm gonna take that off and we're gonna go in with Feather. I'm not sure I've used that yet. I don't think I have. So we'll use Feather to blend it out. I think this Feather shade would have probably been a better shade to lay down all over the lid and into the crease, just because it's very similar to Duet. But never mind, we'll live and learn. I'll put some mascara on, but I do feel like I need that little bit more of Duet. So let's go in with the Essence Lash Princess. Damn it, I've got it on the crease. So that's step 1 done. Step 2 is Essence to False Lashes. I don't even need to do this really. I think when I opened this one I was feeling a little bit blah about the Lash Princess, but it's alright as far as mascaras go. I feel like this, yeah, there's a bit of a flake there. And they mix really, really well together, these two mascaras. Okay, so lipstick, we'll put lipstick on now. So I'm keeping it quite neutral. So we're going to put Too Faced Melted Matte Queen Bee on. I think that's the one, yeah. Let's pop some of this on. I think I've still got some. Right, let's put some more of Duet on. I have noticed there's a little bit of hard pan here. I'm going to try and take it into the crease a bit so it's more noticeable. Right, I think that's it, apart from one last step. Try using this, because I went RTT when I put it in the brow bone yesterday. Now this is a lip pencil, I think. Sorry, this is a lip brush, not lip pencil. I'm just gonna put that there. If I was to use this, I definitely think I would hit Pan on Illusion first. Yeah, it already looks like it's taken a bit of a battering. Look, can you see? I've feel like I'm close to hitting pan on that already. There's definitely a dent there, and we've only used it a few days. So what are my thoughts on this palette? I think it's a really good pastel palette. Now, if you love the Natasha Denona formula and you love pastels, I think it's going to be right up your street. I've heard a lot of negativity around this palette, just like I did the Zendo, and I really like the Zendo as well. I like this one. I can see where people are going with it. It is very light and you've got to build it up. You would have seen me in the past few videos having to really take my time to build it up. A lot of people are saying though as well, a lot of influencers in particular are saying that if you're using just like 2 shades, it will work out fine. If you're using like different shades together, it becomes a hot mess. I've not really tried that. The first time I tried that was on day 1, and I wouldn't say I used too many eyeshadows, so I've not really tried that. I'm not really that creative, so that's fine. I think I used in yesterday's, well, it wasn't yesterday, but in day 2 I used 6 shades and that turned out fine as well. And today we've used 1 being Tulle, 2 Illusion, 3 Limoncello, 4 Duet, 5. We've used 6 again today, but they are very similar shades. They're all just different shades of pink, so you can't really go wrong in that respect. So I can't kind of guide you in that respect of it. Go and watch someone's video that you respect as a creator and just see what their opinions are on it. I have seen a lot of Natasha Denona's on looks, but obviously they're her looks. I've seen a few others on Instagram as well. That's where I got my ideas from, and they look really nice. But again, I haven't done them, so I can't speak for is it good once the colours are mixed. Somebody actually said, I can't remember who it was just because I've watched so many videos lately, somebody said the way to think about it is watercolours, and I agree. Basically it's a very light pastel palette. You're not going to get a dark look from it. I know people like to use pastels just to blend in other eyeshadows. I just like pastels all over my lids, as you know. But yeah, I understand that as well. I understand why people might buy the palette just for that. I'm not going to say, yeah, you need it in your collection, because I feel like you can get these shades elsewhere. I've shown you that you can get them elsewhere by kind of doing the similar vibe within my own collection. I do want to do that video and see just how close we are and how close they look on the eyes. I think that'd be a fun video to do, and you guys have said that you want to see it, so keep an eye out for that in the future. But for now guys, this one is going away, and I'll tell you what we're going to use tomorrow, because I've put a poll up and it was pretty close. Let's have a look. Last night when I looked at it, it was pretty close. Okay, so it says, hey beauties, it's that time of the month again where you get to vote on my next palette. I'm currently loving using the Natasha Denona Pastel Palette. You guys just knew I had to use this first, didn't you? It's every pastel lover's dream, which I still stand by, I think it is. What would you like to see me use next? Right, so we've got Beauty Bay Love Notes at 44%, so that's still winning, but only just. Colourpop Plush Like Me at 22%. And ABH Subculture is at 33%. So unless the ABH Subculture really makes a dramatic turnaround and somebody else votes on it by tomorrow, by the time I come to sit down and use a palette, then we'll be using the Beauty Bay palette. We're going to see how it is tomorrow, but whatever the next video is after this one, you'll know that won the vote. Thank you again for continuing to vote on the polls. I really do appreciate it, because it just lets me know what you want to see from me, and it lets me know that you enjoy that type of content. So yeah, we're going to leave it here guys. This is the finished look. For a pink look guys, I absolutely love it. I really like it. I really like this duet shade here, but like I said, it is rather chunky and it does look like it's getting hard pan, but it's a beautiful shade. So yeah, I think there is only that mint frost to use here. I could have put that on the lash line and then I would have used the whole palette, I think. I'm still not sure whether I've used this one here, Airy. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we'll leave the video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you for voting on my next palette. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.